Welcome back, trainers. So we're at it again with the battles. Let's go. We're going to be using Shiny Golbat, Hypno, and Graveler Alolan for the Kanto Cup here for the entire video. We're going to be leading with the Alolan Graveler the entire time. I am going to be using a non-shiny Golbat for this first battle, but then after that, I'm like, you know what? Let's make this a full shiny team and go ahead and power that up. I've been wanting to have a shiny Golbat for a while now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then you can see the various different moves that we have going on here. Golbat is going to be pretty reliable. It does have to look out for Confusion, which is going to be doing a ton of damage. Has a lot of resistance against fighting as well as grass because of the flying and the poison typing. So we do have coverage against Alolan Graveler's weakness here. With that said, let's see what we have going on. Some plays are going to be kind of a little bit like, why did I do that? Why did I hit Shadow Ball, not Pioson Fang? But yeah, we still did all right. Anyways, let's see what we have. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here. Seeing that Clefairy is going to be just a fairy typing. It's going to be doing neutral damage. We're getting that through. Fantastic. And we have a double KO here, which is pretty interesting. We're going to go ahead and throw in our Golbat and go right for the Pioson Fang because Shadow Ball is not going to be very effective. I'm just going to start doing some chip damage here onto this Snorlax. So like I said, we'll be going into that Shadow one after this. We're still holding on to 2 shields. They're able to get to a body slam here. Obviously, it's not going to be super power, more than likely what they have going on. We're going to shield that up and simply farm down because we don't need to hit the charge moves twice here. So now we're going to go ahead and make that investment. Yep, we're just going to drop 113,000 Stardust right off the bat and purchase that secondary move. Now we're looking good with that shiny Golbat. Now we have the full shiny team here for the remainder of the video. Let's see what we have. We're going to be met with a Hypno here with our Alolan Graveler. Now this thing is going to be fantastic. It's going to have a little bit of trouble going up against a, say, Venusaur. But it's still going to be hitting neutral with those rock moves. Stone Edge, fantastic. Now you could go with Rock Blast and Thunderbolt, but I personally find it pretty useful with a double rock set here. Stone Edge hits very hard and gets stabbed. Now another thing to take note of is the Alolan Graveler is going to have a massive resistance to flying because of the rock and the electric typing, and it is going to be resisting that as well, so we're looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and throw in our Hypno here and farm down. They're going to be able to get to another charge move here. I'm going to call it and just let it go through, and it is just going to be a Thunder Punch, so no problem at all. We did not want to go in with our Golbat because we'll take super effective damage from that. They're going to be throwing in a Gyarados here, and this is looking pretty good. We're simply going to hit this Thunder Punch here. We're going to get that shield. Got to make sure they're not going to try to swap on us, so we're just going to go ahead and shield this up. Take that Aqua Tail with the shield, and now they're going to swap. We're going to go ahead and go into our Golbat, so we did not throw it, holding on to that energy. And then we have a massive resistance to the Shadow Victory Bell. We have nothing to worry about here. Leaf Blade is going to be resisted by the flying and the poison. Shadow Victory Bell is pretty strong, but hey, going to take it out with that Shadow Ball. See, that was a misplay there. What I could have done was went for a Pioson Fang and farm down the remainder, but it doesn't really matter. We're still going to be able to take the win with the shiny Golbat at the end there. Fantastic. Into the next battle here, we're going to be met with a Alolan Marowak. Now this is good and bad, all right? If they want to burn the shields, that's perfectly fine, but we cannot get hit by Bone Club because it is going to be extremely effective to us being both rock and electric, weak to ground. So yeah, definitely don't want to get hit by that. They're going to be swapping, over farming a little bit there, not swapping exactly when I need it to. I'm going to go ahead and go into our Golbat, which does have a resistance to that charm, and doing super effective with that Pioson Fang. Now, it looked like I was trying to hit it again before they hit their charge move. Unfortunately, we're going to shield this up. Thank goodness it did not queue me up for that charge move. And now we can farm down, holding on to our energy, shieldless, while they do have 2 shields. Not in the best position around here, but it's all right. We're going to see if we can make do with this. And we're getting a shield out of them, which is fine, I suppose. Going to go ahead and go for this and see if they want to use another shield. And that they do not. Let's see if we do survive this Bone Club here. And we still have our Graveler as well as our Hypno. They're going to be swapping into Machamp to take us out before we can do anything. Now they're locked in here, and that's fantastic because we do have the Hypno, which is going to be doing a lot of damage. We don't really need to worry about the Rock Slide. It is going to hurt, but we're going to be able to take them out. And at this point, they do back out. Well, they stopped attacking at least because that was a GG's. Alrighty, into the next battle here. We're going to be met with Snorlax, and this is not the best round. Superpower is going to hurt us quite a bit. Alolan Graveler is not the tankiest thing around, but it does sure hit very hard. So we're going to just go straight for the Stone Edge. If we can get this through, that's going to be pretty big. Oh, that's beautiful. So we're trying to swap. Looked like we were trying to potentially catch some sort of superpower, but we're going to be going into their Dugong here while holding on to that energy with their Snorlax, and we're taking super effective damage from the Quick Move as well as that Icy Wind. Do not want to shield this up. We're just going to let it go down. There is no point at this time because they're going to lower our attack. So we can simply go in here with our Alolan Graveler and start putting in a ton of damage here. Straight for the Rock Blast. See if we can get a shield. Letting it go through, that's fine. Still holding on to 2 shields on both of the sides here. And we also have the Hypno. We're going to make a swap as soon as they go into whatever they have. And knowing that the Snorlax is pretty low on health, we don't have to worry about that. They're going to be getting these charge moves through, which is perfectly fine. We're not going to use a shield because Venusaur is going to be charging up fairly fast, and we need to be cautious of that, having a Pokemon in the back that's going to be weak to it. So building up our energy here at this point, I almost feel like just farm it down, but I'm thinking, no, we need to get off a Rock Blast. So what we're going to do is try to burn 2 shields here and then get 1 off. So there's 1, and we're going to get the last shield out of them, I would assume here, while the Confusions are pretty much doing enough damage to take it out. But better safe than sorry. Going to go ahead and swap into our Alolan Graveler here. I think I made this a little bit more difficult than I needed to be honest with you. But we're still taking that win. All right, into the next battle here. And we're going to be met with a Dugong, which is fantastic for us. They're going to be swapping instantly into their Machamp, and we're going to go into our Golbat here. Now, the reason why I go into Golbat is because it does not like to be matched up against Dugong, right? And the counters for the Machamp here are really not doing much. We can let that Rock Slide go through and then finish them off. Even if they shielded that up, it would have been a little close, but we still would have been fine. So they're going to be going in with their Marowak here, giving the illusion as if we have a Shadow Ball, even though we did not build up to it. And we're getting a shield out of that because they do not want to take a Shadow Ball. Fantastic. So I think we need to go in here with Graveler for sure, because the Hypno doesn't really want to be matched up against that. Building up to Shadow Ball takes some time, and they will put in some damage before we're able to do anything. So we're getting that through. So what we're going to do is go ahead and swap into our Hypno here and just take whatever they're going to throw at us. It's just going to be a Bone Club bait. Swapping into their Dugong here. We do have Thunder Punch ready to go for super effective damage here. And this is pretty good. We're able to get the first Thunder Punch through before they're able to get off an Icy Wind to lower our attack. I feel like they built up extra energy here. They're going to hit them twice. So there's 1. Building it up. Yeah, they had a lot of energy built up here. So we're going to go ahead and just let this go through, unfortunately. But we're able to survive and get off another one. Our attack has been lowered twice, so they're not going to shield, I would assume. Yeah, let that go through and then farm us down here. Going in with our Graveler, and we're able to farm them down, but they actually made a swap at the last second that has like maybe 1 HP. Going in with the Marowak to go for the Bone Club here. We're trying to farm down. Unfortunately, we can't. We're going to shield this up. We're going to have to hit this Rock Blast ASAP before we get hit by some sort of water move. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Blast here. And we can get to another one. Fantastic. Taking the win. Do you see how fast this thing charges? Absolutely amazing here. So we're looking good. Alrighty. Into the next battle. Unfortunately, we cannot gain any points. So we're stuck here. Alright. Into the next. We're met with an Alolan Muck. So what we need to do is take this thing out, because what we have at the back is not going to appreciate it at all. Golbat does have 2 moves that are not very effective, and Hypno is just going to get walked over. So what we need to do is win this battle, or at least bring them down very low. So we're going to have to shield this now. They shield up a Rock Blast, which is pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and go for another Rock Blast. I guess so. Getting another shield. Okay, so good call. Fantastic. Going for another Rock Blast. Now at this point, they could probably farm us. I think we want to swap. Yeah, let's get one in and swap. Take them out. Oh, that was beautiful. They had energy ready to go too. Going into a Alolan Marowak. So what we're going to do is go straight for the Shadow Ball here. This is going to do a lot of damage. Not Shadow, so not as much as you can do, obviously, with Shadow. Unfortunately, not going to KO. And going for a Shadow Bone, we're going to shield that up and farm down. Shieldless battle on both of our ends here. Going in with the Shadow Victory Bell, and this is a GG. We know it. Fantastic, and taking the win. Looking good. Let's go. Love this Shadow Golbat. Really looking good. The color, love it. So we're met with another Alolan Muck. So we're going to have to, you know the drill, win this battle because what we have in the back does not want to see it at all. Going to go ahead and let this first one go through. Now, something nice about this matchup here is the fact that, you know, they're not going to be going for a poison move because it's not very effective. So they're going to be stuck going with the dark pulses here. Although 2 will take you out, you can let 1 go through at first. While the quick moves are not going to necessarily be able to take you out before you're able to get to 2 charge moves and take them out. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another Rock Blast here. They want to shield this thing up, then great. They didn't shield it once this time. Going in with a Marowak here, so we're just going to go straight for the Rock Blast, doing super effective. They're shielding it up. We're able to get to another one here. I would be pretty happy if we can get 2 shields, and we get 2 shields out of them. Unfortunately, they did farm quite a bit, so we have to make our decision on what we want to do here. Do we want to go Hypno or Golbat? So we're just going to go Golbat because the fact that we're not going to be taking super effective from Shadow Ball. Or Shadow Bone in this case, and they're going to be swapping into a Magneton, and at this point I got a little nervous, and here's one of those questionable plays that I did, that I described in the beginning here. So I'm building up energy, I'm obviously going to shield this up, we don't want to go down right now, and building up energy, and at this point Thunder Punch is perfectly fine, okay? It's not very effective, but I don't need a Shadow Ball. That's a Shadow Magneton, squishy, without being Shadow, so wasted energy here, wasted opportunity, but we're perfectly fine, I guess. We're oh my gosh, we're almost able to get to Shadow Ball. Going in with the Golbat, and we're actually able to get to the Shadow Ball here, and we take the win. But that was sloppy again, so yeah. But it's all good. Let's see what we have for our next opponent's team here. We're going to be met with the Charizard. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So they're going to get a quick bit of energy and then retreat into their Snorlax here. The reason why I go into Golbat is because the Hypno will be taking super effective from the Lick. Don't really like that matchup, while Shadow Ball is not very effective. And I just feel a little bit more comfortable here expending the Golbat in this position to just wear down the Snorlax, and then we can go in and farm down with either Hypno or the Graveler, whatever we choose, while we take resisted damage for the Body Slam, but super effective from the Superpower with the Alolan Graveler here, so we have to make this call. I think we do go in here with the Hypno and start farming down, seeing that we don't really need to worry about Body Slam or the Superpower, obviously. So we just need to take a little bit of that Lick damage as well as a Body Slam, no problem. Hypno is a pretty tanky Pokemon, so we're able to take that no problem. In comes Charizard, and we're in a beautiful position here with the super effective damage. We're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch, getting a shield out of them and swapping into our Graveler here, and I do believe we're going to let this go through. Dragon Claw is going to hurt a bit, and they're going in with a Poliwrath, and I'm getting a bit nervous here. I go for Stone Edge and watch what happens. Of course, they shield it up. I guess it could have been a Thunderbolt, which is super effective, so we're going to go for another one here. I mean, at this point, I have to. All right, so getting that through, doing a lot of damage, and they're able to survive with just a couple of HP, maybe even 1 HP. So we're going to have to start shielding things up here. Going to get hit by some Ice Punches. Don't want to take that. I'm sure they had 2 ready to go. And in comes the Charizard here. We're going to be shielding this up, obviously. And I don't know why we built up extra energy. We could have hit the Thunder Punch a while ago, but now we're going to go ahead and do that. And this should KO, or they're going to back up before we're able to get that through. Taking the win. Let's go. On to the next battle here. I do believe we have a couple more for you. If you do enjoy them, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. So we're met with a Shadow Hypno here. And, wonder what it could have. So they're farming a lot. So at this point, Shadow Ball's pointless. I'm not going to be going for that. Letting that go through, which is quite amazing. I'm going to go ahead and go for another one here, expecting to shield, because I don't want to waste all that energy, right? And I don't remember what I do here. Letting it go through. Cool, good call, I guess. So we're letting it go through and then going in here with the Hypno here to take this Thunder Punch, and we want to farm down. They're going to be swapping into their Alolan Machamp themselves, and we're going to go straight for a Thunder Punch. Looks like we want to get that shield. Come on, shield, and we get it. Fantastic. But the thing is, it takes a minute to get to that Shadow Punch, so we're going to have to hope we're able to do that. And there we go. Fantastic. We could have used another shield, but it's ideal to not, and we're able to get this through and taking them out with the shieldless opponent, holding on to one for ourselves here. Whether they're going to come back, it's a Primeape. Wow. So this is pretty good for us here. They're going to be going for Night Slash. We're going to go ahead and let this take us out here. Why? Because we do have the Golbat. Now, something we need to look out for now, the new move, but I don't know if they have it, is going to be Ice Punch. But we're going for a Pioson Fang here. They did swap, and we're going to be swapping as well. Down goes our Graveler, but we did get a little bit of damage in, all we needed to take them out with a farm down. Let's go into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Pidgeot. Oh, this is the best lead you can get, probably. So they're swapping into a Voltorb here. We're going to go ahead and go into our Hypno, obviously, because Golbat doesn't want a piece of that. And foul play. Yep, was expecting that, unfortunately. So we're going to be building up a little bit more and shield up whatever they're going to throw at us here. I think we go for one Thunder Punch. They actually let it go through, and at that point I realized, all right, fine, I'm going to farm you down. If I can. Come on, come on, come on. And we're able to do it. Beautiful. Going for the Thunder Punch instantly, and they bring back that Pidgeot, which is going to be good for us, getting a shield out of them. They're going to be farming us down. And like we discussed earlier in the video, how Graveler Alolan does have a massive resistance to flying because of the electric and the rock type, both resisting flying. So we can shield up nothing. We let everything go through. We don't have to worry about it. But they know this. So what they're doing is gaining a bunch of energy, retreating into their AWAC. We're going to go ahead and go Stone Edge. Pretty much one-shot it. Shield this up here. And that Pidgeot is going to be Brave Birding us. So we better get ready for that. No more shields left. Like we said, it is going to be resisted, so we will survive it. But I don't know if we can survive two. And we're able to get to the Rock Blast. Beautiful. If you did enjoy this Kanto video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you up to date and bringing you some more videos later. Take care.